Yo, what's up guys? You got PokeaimMD here with the next part of the UU Road to Top 10 in Pokemon Ultra Sun and Moon. Today we are using a team by Munchlax and Chill. Pretty fun offensive team, can't wait to get into it. Of course, if you guys do enjoy this series, would love if you leave a like. It means a lot to me, it helps support my channel, helps support what I do. Of course, only if you enjoy. But without further ado, let us get right into team preview. So as I said, this is a very offensive team, and what Mon is better on offense than Mega Sharpedo? Mega Sharpedo needs very little damage in order to clean up most teams in the UU tier. Crunch, Ice Fang, Psychic Fangs, and Protect is our set. We are adamant for the added power, and Psychic Fangs is really nice for Pokemon such as Chestnut and Como, whereas Ice Fang is really good for Hydreigon and Crocodile, and then Crunch is our main stab. It hits so incredibly hard. Honestly, even if you are a resist, unless you're a fully Fizz-Def Fairy type, you are not taking a Crunch very well. But Mega Sharpedo is a fantastic cleaner in UU, and honestly, it's very hard to stop this Mon once it gets going. With Protect, we are guaranteed a speed boost prior to Mega Evolving, and again, just attack with this Pokemon. The next Pokemon we have is Lucario. Shout out to the viewer that suggested I use Lucario. I'm using this because of you, and yeah, we're using Nasty Plot, Titanium Z Lucario with Focus Blast, Vacuum Wave, and Flash Cannon. Flash Cannon plus Focus Blast is really good dual stab. Obviously, Flash Cannon dealing with the fairies and Focus Blast dealing with everything else. With all-out pummeling, this becomes an absolute nuke. Being able to knock out Pokemon like Blissey, being able to knock out Pokemon like Alomola, and breaking through Pokemon like Quagsire as well. Vacuum Wave is the final move. Vacuum Wave allows us to deal with Cobalion as well as Hydreigon, two Pokemon that do outspeed us, so with a little bit of prior damage, we can knock them out at +2 with a Vacuum Wave. That's the idea behind Lucario. It does get set up versus certain Mons. Alolan Muck, for instance. Pokemon spamming Scald, as long as they don't burn us, because we don't really care either, because we are special. And especially because a lot of ways that some Pokemon can deal with, for example, Primarina, right? A Pokemon that wants to deal with that would potentially be, I would say maybe like a Fairy type to break through it. Honestly, I'm not entirely sure. But I just know that Lucario and Primarina synergize really well, considering Primarina does resist fire and fighting for Lucario, and likewise Lucario just breaks through all the bulky Pokemon for the Rest Talk Primarina that we'll see as we keep going. Mamoswine is the next member of the squad. We are using Adamant, Life Orb, thick fat Mamoswine with Ice Crash, Earthquake, Ice Shard, and Stealth Rock. Adamant nature just for the added power, boosting our Ice Shard to do even more to Latias, Rotom Cut, Hydreigon, Scarf, Crocodile. Whereas our Earthquake hits incredibly hard, and Ice Crash is our main ice stab. I don't really like Stealth Rock on Life Orb Mamoswine because I feel like Mamoswine is one of those Pokemon that when you get it out, it's very hard to get in for free, but when you get out Mamoswine on your opponent, you want to click a button, right? You want to be able to deal with one of your opponent's teams, and you don't really want to waste a turn going for Stealth Rock. So I'm always iffy about using Stealth Rock on Mamoswine, but it's the only Pokemon on the team that actually learned Stealth Rock. So an offensive breaker in Mamoswine. Adamant means with Rocks Up, we don't care about Pokemon like Alomola. We don't care about defensive cores. We don't care about Chestnut, Alomola, Sylveon, Florges builds. We do not care. Adamant Life Orb Mamoswine is a breaker. Primarina is the next member of the squad. We're running defensive Rest Talk because we're pretty weak to opposing Hydreigon as well as Dragon types in general, and Dark types can be a little bit annoying. We have 2 resistances, but they're a relatively frail Pokemon, so this means we don't care about that. This is our status absorber for the team. You can bring this thing in on Toxic and Scalds, rest it off. Scald and Moonblast are our 2 forms of stab. Scalds are obviously great for the burn, whereas Moonblast gives us a way of threatening Dragons, Como, Hydreigon, Lati, as well as, Dark types like Crocodile. So it works really well for this team. Also, Scald is nice because Scizor could be a problem versus this SD Scizor, so Primarina can take a hit and potentially burn it back with Torrent boosted Scald. Hydreigon is the next member of the squad. Now, we are using Choice Scarf Hydreigon, but we have Roost. Now, Roost is pretty cool because Hydreigon has very solid resistances, right? Dark and Dragon has really nice resistances. So, repeatedly, you're coming in on Water-type attacks, you're coming in on Electric-type attacks, you're coming in on Grass-type attacks, and you get worn down. So, Roost is really nice for giving Hydreigon some recovery and also bluffing the Z move and bluffing the non-Choice Scarf. So, it's really cool for Hydreigon. It's also our defogger again, being immune to spikes, not Stealth Rock, nothing's immune to Stealth Rock, but being immune to, except Magic Armons, spikes, sticky web, toxic spikes, just being a defogger for the squad at that avoids all of that, works really well for Hydreigon. And obviously we do have a choice scarf with dual stab, Dark Pulse, and Draco Meteor. I'm kind of thinking I might add a fire move to this, considering Scizor is a very big problem versus the team. So having a way of immediately threatening it is cool. But obviously Dark Pulse does a good chunk to Scizor, so we don't really have to worry too much about that. But yeah, ideally, like I said, I believe the thought process behind this is use Hydreigon to bluff a choice scarf and hopefully later catch something with it. Last but not least, we do have offensive SD U-turn Scizor, something I've been using, quite a bit. I mean, Scizor is one of the best Pokemon in the U tier, so it makes sense that I'll be using it. But we have Bullet Punch, U-turn, Swordsdance, and Roost for momentum. Almost max HP. We do have 8 speed. This is important for Alomola. Alomola hits 166 speed, so our Scizor is able to outspeed that and get on out of there before it can Scald Burn us. Especially if you get like +6, U-turn doing a ton, right? But this is also a Dragon type resist on the team and a Dragon type switch in. Bullet Punch is also really nice for Mega Aerodactyl, which can be a very big problem for this squad, which opens up a door for Lucario. And again, U-turn just there for momentum in general. It's a nice mon because Celebi is a problem to this team too. We do have Hydreigon to Dark Pulse it, but Celebi lives that and knocks us out with Dazzling Gleam. Celebi also outspeeds everything, and if it's running a Cobra Berry too, it can check even Pokemon like Sharpedo. Of course, it needs to be the perfect Celebi set. It needs to be like Nasty Plot, Dazzling Gleam, Giga Drain, and HP Fire. So it needs to have those 3, which is, I don't know, I feel like that's like rare. Otherwise, you would run like maybe Tectonic Rage or Bloom Doom or something like that. I'm not sure. But it would have to be the perfect Celebi set. But outside of that, Scizor also helps us check Celebi, which is a pretty big threat to the team. So I'm really excited about today's team. I'm hoping that Lucario puts in a lot of work. It's always been one of my favorite mons since Gen 4, just to use in late game, right? I think it was a lot better back then in the late game, just because obviously you didn't have team preview, and in this you can see my Lucario and you can do your best to actually stop me from sweeping you. But we'll see how Lucario ends up doing. And yeah, let's get right into the battles. Thank you for listening. Alright guys, so here we are with our first game, and we're playing this Jellicent Balance. Is this what I used? Is this what I used last episode? Or something very similar? This. No, that's not the same team at all. Well, it's really close though. I swear I used a Jellicent. Didn't I just use... I literally just used a Jellicent. It's right here. Yeah, that's not the same thing at all. Okay, anyway, I love Mamoswine in this game. Very tough for my opponent to switch into. But it's Mamoswine, so yeah, that makes a lot of sense. As far as leads go, I guess SD Scizor can win. Though obviously my opponent has Jellicent. Jellicent is going to be such a pain. Like, my Nasty Plot Lucario is fantastic in this, but him having Jellicent makes it hard to switch into. Or hard for me, rather, to do any damage to him. I think I lead Primarina and click Scald, honestly, even though Rotom Cut is very good as a lead versus me. Consider an honor to be manhandled by you. Have fun. What the hell? Yeah, I don't switch in so well to half these Pokemon. I'm gonna double Wisp. I'm gonna double Scald. I don't really care too much about Moonblast because I am a Rest Talk variant. May double out to aggro. I feel like doubling out to aggro is a pretty poor play too, but I'm hoping he makes that offensive play. Even though Jellicent's also relatively safe. Like, any damage on half these mons is going to be really, really, really good. So it goes Jellicent. Jellicent may not be faster than me. I might be 1 point faster, which would be really good. So I'm going to Moonblast right here. Unfortunately revealing what I am, but I also feel like... There's the aggro. Man, I should have kept Scalding. Should have just kept Scalding. But every bit of damage on aggro is going to be useful for me. So again, like, the game plan is win with Mamoswine, but I'm going to need a little bit of prediction, which I don't like using with Mamoswine because Mamoswine is one of those mons that could just fall over if you get it wrong. Nice. We'll go Scizor now. I don't think he'd Wish when Florges is at 67%. I feel like he'd Synthesis. Fantastic. Just U-turn. Jellicent is fine here. Sharpedo's also fantastic as well, with Florges being low. Or around that percentage, rather. Let me just Bullet Punch. It'd be safe. Honestly. Because I'm thinking about it, like, it's in my best interest to just chip away at everything. Are you faster than 168 speed? There's the Willow. I'm gonna go Lucario because it doesn't allow Florges to come in. But I mean, he still has Jellicent to win. This is such a tough one. This is such a tough one. That was a good wisp, but I can't let Florges recover on me. I can't, because if it does, I'll lose to it. So I'm gonna Nasty Fly here. I don't have a U-turn on Hydreigon, so I couldn't do it. And he goes Florges. Great. So this allows me to Flash Cannon now. Flash Cannon basically picks up a kill into any attack, so I don't mind this. I'm assuming you might go Jellicent after. He definitely expected me to go right back out to Hydreigon. Kind of wish I Dark Pulse there. I wasn't sure when he'd make this turn, but I mean, him losing Florges would be fantastic for me, or me weakening the Jellicent would be great. Like, he doesn't have a switch into this Flash Cannon basically, besides Jellicent. So that should be a switch in, so he should not stay in. I kind of wish I had Dark Pulse. Oh, fantastic. Okay, so that's great for my Hydreigon because now I just get to click Dark Pulse and don't care at all. If he goes Rotom, I all out pummeling that. If he goes Crocodile, I literally click Vacuum Wave. So I think that was a misplay as well. Maybe he didn't expect Flash Cannon. Maybe he thought I'd be Dark Pulse, Aura Sphere, and Vacuum Wave, or yeah. And now we're getting damage on the only other Dark Resist he has on the team, if not a KO. I kind of doubt this KOs, but it'll put it in range of Dark Pulse at least. Why did he not go Jellicent? Is he really fearing Dark Pulse / Shadow Ball? I guess because I set up in front of Jellicent, it makes sense that he would fear it, and he gives me Aggron. Awesome. Yo, my now he went Lottie. So like, this is like, everything is like, are these the right plays? Because now Mamoswine should just win. I'm gonna click Flash Cannon here. He can knock me out with Shattered Psyche if he wants to. Nope, goes for a Psychic, which allows me to do some ridiculous damage with the Flash Cannon right there. And I can just go for another Flash Cannon. Not going to Vacuum Wave, it's not going to knock him out. I can bring out my Scizor now and just U-turn for free. It picks up a KO. Or he goes Jellicent and I get damage on it for Dark Pulse, which I can just start clicking now. Yep, there goes Big Jelly. So I think he definitely messed up with his... as long as I keep Primarina alive, I shouldn't lose any of these. And my Scarf Hydreigon has Roost, so like, he can't even wear me down. But yeah, I think he definitely messed up. I know this is Culver Berry, but once that's popped, oof, I don't care anymore. And this damage is so nice for Sharpedo too. This damage is fantastic for Sharpedo. On this, I think Jelly is going to die as well. Nice play, nice play. Right back out to Hydreigon I go though, because I have Roost on my Scarf Hydreigon. His Scarfer is more than likely Crocodile as well, so... I'm gonna go for the Roost here. Might as well abuse it. So I quote-unquote show that I'm not Scarf. Again, that's a quote-unquote, because he brings out Lottie. I always go Scizor, I always U-turn again, and that's the damage I need on Jellicent to knock it out, like from Sharpedo's Crunch. He doesn't think I'm Scarf either because I did Roost. So that's like, I think that's the idea behind it, the bluff and everything. I mean, I talked about that in the team preview, but I'm pretty confident that is the idea behind it now. Like, I can see why. It does bluff it. Hydreigon also has just naturally good resistances, so... Also, if I stay in with Primarina and click Moonblast, I can literally win the game. Alright, we're just gonna U-turn one more time. I'm not gonna give Jellicent any freeway, any leeway, any whatever. Mamoswine means I probably have to click Icicle Crash. If I go Hydreigon, I just click Dark Pulse once again. And once again, like, this is opening up that door for me. So I don't mind you staying in with Jelly. Especially because you're opening up that door for me to flinch you. And we also popped your Culver Berry, so fantastic for Sharpedo. Sharpedo wins this game. Sharpedo definitely wins this game. We're gonna go Mamoswine here because you are in range of Ice Shard, and it also knocks out Jellicent if you double out to that. And it also knocks out our Lottie. And plus, basically, Mamo doesn't die to anything. He actually opts to go for the Pursuit there, which means now I can just click Icicle Crash and not care. I can click Icicle Crash. I can also just get up rocks one more time and not. I'm gonna click Icicle Crash because Rotom or Jellicent are your switch-ins. And again, they're not actual Pokemon that can take hits from me. Like, you go Rotom now, and then I win the game with Sharpedo. And you sack this, and I win the game with Scizor. So, yep. Nice. I thought this would be a lot harder, but the initial Florges throw kind of just opened up that door. And now I just win the game with Draco. So, well, I shard you for just a little bit of damage. And by that, I mean ridiculous damage. Holy crap. As he misses. I don't think he could have won from there. Sorry, Ming. I don't think he could have won from there, though. Because I feel like Big Mamo just didn't care. And I just Ice Shard, and I am Scarf, but I might as well keep my Scarf disguised. GG. Yeah, Big Mamo doesn't care. Go and give me Lottie. Yum. Go back out on a Crocodile. Doesn't matter. I Ice Shard you. If it doesn't manage to KO you, I go Scizor and Bullet Punch. And I have Defensive Primarina, and I still have Scarf on my Hydreigon, but I'm not going to reveal that I'm Scarf. Yeah, GG. I mean, we already said GG, but cool. So we were able to win that game. I feel like, I don't know, I just feel like if the Florges / Jellicent had been played a little bit better by my opponent, they should have been able to win that, because that's just that was such a nasty core for me to break through. Like, Nasty Plot Lucario would be my way, or Mamoswine, but Mamoswine is prediction reliant on this. This is another game where I feel like Nasty Plot Lucario is pretty good if I can get rid of the Lottie. Ape is also fantastic versus me. Primarina is a fantastic lead too. Have fun. Because Ape is the rocker, right? So I'm assuming that Primarina is... then this can win. Maybe this is not as good as I thought. Mamo breaks something in half. Alright. Ape is a great lead versus me, but so is your Galgi. There's the Ape lead. We're going to throw off a Scald here. I'm going to actually Moonblast and not Scald. Reason being is I don't want to put Ape in Sash, if it is Sash Ape, and I don't want to get Endeavored. Also, I should be able to live a Gunk Shot from Ape too, if it does have it. Primarina is here to absorb status from Alomola, but besides that, not much. And also, Moonblast can get a special attack drop on Galgi, which might be useful. SD Scizor definitely can win with a little bit of damage on Ape, so I'm not sure if you'd give it to me. Well, that 100% mattered because I'm defensive. I'm max defense, so that 100% mattered. Great. There's no way that didn't matter. It's Ape. Ape is weak. Ape is weak. Let's just give it 252. Jolly. I just want to know. I don't believe I died to that at all. Yeah, 70 to 82%. Even if he was adamant, it wouldn't have KO'd me. What a great start. Yes. So now I lose to Infernape, basically. That's great. I'm going to double as I have no... I have to. Basically. I can't win this game now. I could try. I need rocks up to at least weaken Ape. I don't switch into the Alomola at all either. I can try and flinch him. which I might as well. I am going to try and flinch him right here. Perfect. I'm going to crash again, because if he wants to give me Lottie on the Earthquake, that'd be great. Lottie obviously being a stop to Lucario. Dragalge is also good. So I'll take this as well. Still not fantastic for me, but doable. Especially because Draco is so free now. So I had to get that Hax, and I'm glad I got it. So now you lose him on a Draco. Well, not Muck. Okay, so SD can definitely win this game. We're gonna get a Lucario here. Nice Fire Punch. If he knocks, that's bad. I want to say All Out Pummeling is my play. But he could go Gengar. Like, I want to go Scizor, right? I'm going for All Out Pummeling. Okay, okay, knock this boy out. Knock out Alamola, because then I can win. I can definitely win with Alamola dies. Okay, I can definitely win with SD Scizor. Perfect. Yeah, I can for sure win with SD Scizor now. Perfect. So you know what else? Sharpedo just wins too. So we're going to Dark Pulse here. SD Scizor or Shark just wins. Draco is actually better. Now that I think about it, Draco's better. Allowing myself to knock out Muck means I don't have to worry about switching into it at all. Yep. Okay. Land again. Perfect. My opponent was able to knock off my item, and now I just 100% lose to everything. That is fantastic. We're going to go Scizor here and attempt to SD up. By sacking myself, I allow myself to get a speed boost. That is so annoying. I think I win this game either way, as long as my crunch is... Oh, I don't even have to use my crunch versus him. Perfect. I win, but that still was very annoying. That was really annoying. I definitely live any hit from Ape, though. Do I want to find out if it's random fake out? Because I don't want him to be fake out Mach Punch. So I'm going to protect on Ape. There's no way it's sub. Good game. Hey, somehow we were able to come through. I'm so glad that I trusted my gut with that all-out pummeling on Lucario. Because Alamola could take a close combat, so... I'm just happy we were able to win that one. Nice. Yo, shout out to Lucario. Nice all-out... Yo, Lucario twice saving me. Especially because turn 1 was so bad. Okay, this is also possible for Luke. It's also ridiculously possible for Mamoswine. I'm actually leading off with it. Mamoswine has a field day versus this guy's team. Have fun. And Mamoswine has an absolute field day. I'm trying to think, how do you even lead to stop it? You gotta lead Chestnut and then sack it to deal with Mamo. SD Scizor is also fantastic. That could be Curse Mamoswine. Curse Recycle on Snorlax. If my opponent leads off with Sylveon, then I go Primarina. Yeah, I really think that that Mamoswine and Lucario will be key here. Yep. I actually go Scizor here in U-turn. Crits me immediately. Don't have HP fire. Excuse me, a hiccup. Don't have HP fire. Mamoswine's adamant, right? Oh my god, it is. Ooh, Mamoswine is adamant. Oh boy. Oh boy. They call him Mamoswine. That's Life Orb adamant Mamoswine. Chestnut, how much you taking, fam? 65 to 78%. My god. Alright, we're gonna go Scizor again. We're gonna U-turn one more time on the Sylveon. Because one more turn means that I die. It dies, rather. He could go, I guess he could go Empoleon here, but I don't really care. Opposite Spike. Which I just think is crazy. Okay. I think spiking was absolutely crazy there. Yeah, you're gonna die to my Mamoswine next time I come in. There you go. Alright, I'm in. I'm now. Give me a kill. 65 to 78. And if you're running taunt, he definitely has speed. Give me your Chestnut. You give me Chestnut and give me it now. Give me Chestnut and give me it now. Adamant. Life Orb. The boy. Come on. I still can't believe you would stay in with Chestnut on Hydreigon. Like, Chestnut's so... Chestnut's also your way of not losing to my Sharpedo. In fact, knowing that, I should Earthquake here. Come on, dude. I guess he's trying to figure out now what's useful, but like, you should have thought about that the turn before. I still think the turn before that should have been thought about. You lose Chestnut, you lose to half my team. Scizor is still low, which is bad. Okay. I can't play anymore. I can't play. Yeah. Fantastic. 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 That doesn't make up for anything. Does not make up for anything. My Mamoswine, which broke through his team so easily, is dead now. Like, actually so easily, it's dead. That really doesn't make up for anything. Oof. That was a win. Just gone. Alright, let's still think about this. If I get rid of Gligar and weaken Flygon, I guess I can win with Lucario, but that's hard in itself. Go Primarina and not care. Just attempt to Scald, burn Empoleon, and Defog, I guess, to Spike away. I'm still gonna attempt to burn this. Oh, looks like it's Berry. Facade, maybe? Yep, it's Berry Facade. I'm gonna click all that pummeling here. Let me calc, because if Snorlax should live a +2 regular Lucario, so ideally he, doesn't scout for it and tries to get rid of me. Close Combat still KOs. Close Combat KOs, dude. Yeah, it KOs every variant. Don't sack this. Go Gligar. This thing wins, so don't sack this. You go Gligar. I have to make a play because I'm so far. I literally lose if this play doesn't work out for me. But Snorlax literally dies to Life Orb Lucario's close combat. He's calcing it. Go Gligar. Go Gligar. Come on, dude. Doesn't make sense to sack this thing. It dies. Don't stay in. Go Gligar. Thank you. Nice quit. I live that. Alright, clean. Alright, so we get rid of Gligar. Flygon comes out and probably clicks Earthquake. Might U-turn. Can Shark win? No. SD Scizor can... no. I go Hydreigon either way. If he's adamant Dragon Dance with Z, he should be Jolly. That's not the Lucario I am. Can I go back to the real Lucario? Flash Cannon does 95 to 112. Go ahead, Drake on here. A double. Would he predict this double though? I feel like he would. I'm a Draco. He shouldn't throw this thing away, but if he does, then it opens up that door for Lucario, so I'm good with it. He has 3 amazing switch-ins. And my Lucario is low. You actually should not sack this Flygon at all. But I can't switch around on this now. Switch, dude. I mean, if you stay in, great. I would love if you stay in. He stayed in last time on Chestnut, which is insane to me. Okay, so we go Primarina and we click Scald now. Like, I wanted to double out to Luke there, but even that's prediction. Alright, now we'll bring out Luke. As he goes Lax. Fantastic. Snorlax, custom sets. Do I have to all out pummeling here? I feel like I do. I still feel like I had to all out pummeling there. I wanted to Nasty Plot, but I don't think plus 2 Lucario knocked out Sylveon anyway. Did it? Does a lot. What the hell? How are you willing to give me damage? Oh, it's Scarf Flygon, okay. I messed up on... I don't have my all-out pummeling anymore, though, which is annoying. I don't have a choice. I got the lower roll, which is terrible. Man. I got a mid roll. Man, that Icicle Crash play is so lame. This game was mine. I now have to flinch him and hope he doesn't get his berry, which I'm going for, obviously. Yeah, this game was mine, though. He's not letting me flinch him. Sylveon dies. I think I just have to flinch. I think it still comes down to me flinching stuff. I'm not going to get it at all. Yeah, good game. I really think Mamoswine would have made such a huge difference. Good. Yeah, like it was way too good. That was like, that's so annoying, man. I am salty about that. That sucks. Even with the flinch, like it doesn't open up the door for me. Mamoswine had 10 free attacks this turn to kill something. Ooh, cool team. Man, that's so annoying. I hate losing to stuff like that. And this happened, this is the second time. Gunk Shot crit turn 1. Isaac Garage miss. J Basin Tatum. I see Scizor really good here too. Both versus and for me. I think we lead Primarina and just start clicking Scald, but I'm really weak to Celebi. Yeah, I'm very weak to you, dude. You HP Fire? Because I probably lose if you're HP Fire. Like, just off the bat, if you are HP Fire, I will lose. Luckily, HP Fire doesn't KO me from... No. Yeah, okay, so thankfully my opponent gave me Celebi, which was a gigantic threat. This opens up the door for my Lucario so much. You also literally do not beat Primarina now, so... if Luke got that roll on Snorlax, though, I think I still could have won. Like, for sure, I think I could... Hippo? You're just getting up sand for me and allowing me to click Moonblast. I'm a scout for Poisonium, the poison move. Poisonium Z. We got the damage on Hydreigon that we KO after rocks without a nasty plot. I don't think I nasty plot on much anyway. As he goes Luke. We're gonna U-turn here. As he goes for Flash Cannon, is a Life Orb? No. Well, I can lose to this too. Luckily, I can just Scald twice and eat every hit. Like, Primarina can get the free rest versus Hippowdon versus everything, honestly. By him going for U-turn with Hydreigon, he basically showed he cannot touch this Mon. So I'm okay with that. I think that Scizor, while it was good... Okay. I got another crit. Trying to chip away at me? My all-out pummeling is going to be useful in dealing with Scizor. Speaking of which, I'm going to go Lucario now. And we're going to click all-out pummeling. Which is a good play, like, regardless, because no fighting resist. Oh, he went Aerodactyl. Wow, that's even better for Lucario in the late game. But I definitely can see myself losing to Scizor, if worse comes to worse. I don't see a reason to not go Mammo here and just click Earthquake. I'm not going to go for the Icicle Crash, because I can't have him going hard Scizor. And that is offensive as hell. Goodbye, my child. That's that type of offensive. Ooh! I sacked it because I couldn't give him an SD. Wow, that's good. I still think Primarina is a play here. And I may have to win a... speed tie. Because I don't think +2 Flash Cannon will knock me out. You think it's Steelium Z? +2 Flash Cannon does knock me out. Yeah, I'm gonna have to win a speed tie here. Hydreigon does nothing. You modest or timid. Lucario, you're getting the thumbnail. Hey, my boy. That is my boy right there. I mean, he's getting the thumbnail no matter what. I actually got a comment asking I use Lucario. So I was going to give it to him no matter what, but... Nice. Nice. My opponent played their Celebi very poorly. It's not over, but it's over. Now it's guaranteed over. Yeah, my opponent played their Celebi. Good game, dude. My opponent played their Celebi super poorly. We're in the 1600s now. Which is where? No idea. Okay. That's almost top 100 on the ladder. Alright, well, thank you everybody for watching. I really feel like we could have won every single game had I hit that Icicle Crash on the Chestnut. Because I knocked it out, and then Memo came in, and Memo did not care. Memo came in and clicked Quake. You go out to your resistance, which is what? Your Gligar? I click Icicle Crash. I don't take any damage. That was I a Papa Berry Recycle Snorlax. Like, that could have been different. Oh well. I do hope you guys all enjoyed. Of course, if you did, feel free to leave a like and subscribe. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye, my friends.